Welcome back, gentlemen and more gentlemen. It's time for the last episode. And sorry if I'm offending you if you're a woman watching. Also welcome some ladies in the house. Anyway, this is fucking cringe. Let's just fucking go code. So we have the game screen, right? We now want to make the player move. So what we want to do is add some tiles on the player that the player can move on. All right, so we have the token, so we need to maybe add it right below here. What we will do is we'll add an HBox container this time. Let's move it up right here. And let's add a, maybe just panel container, just panel containers. We'll just set this to be 150 on 150. Now that's more like it. We have a panel container. Let's say this is just gonna be a tile. And we need 4 of them. 3, 4. Let's make it so there's gonna be, let's say, tiles or whatever. And let's make it centered, and let's also give them a bit of a separation, like so. Actually, maybe just let's do something more fun as well. Just border. Let's say top left 20, 20. No, not border. That's not what I want. I want to border width. Let's say 20, 20, 20, 20. Too much. 10, 10, 10, 10. And because they are copies, they have the same kind of thing. If you wanted just to change one, we would need to press right click and then make unique. So we would only be editing one. But anyway, that kind of looks kind of nice. Maybe let's also change the color a wee bit. Maybe just kind of more to be kind of like that. On the first tile, we will add the player. So the player is going to be this icon right here. This icon. So actually, let's just say texture rect. Texture rect inside here, and this icon is going to go here. So this is going to be the player, which we're going to be moving on different tiles. Fit with proportionally, keep aspects, keep centered, so it's always centered. But I think it's just gonna get right into the main square. And on the last tile there's going to be a chest. So let's also add a texture rect. And the texture rect, we're gonna put the chest here. And you can see now this is where the problem is. We need to kind of that's why we need to kind of keep centered. We need to make it fit, you know. So ignore size, chest, visual. Let's also maybe add some label on top of it, so that let's center it to the center. Maybe just put it down just a little bit, and we can say right here 0.1 sol, so that people will know what they're fighting for, why they're heading there. Okay, so now we have these tiles, and we're gonna be basically moving the player from one tile to another. So I think we should probably get those tiles into the script. So let's do export var tiles, and tiles. Yeah, I think we should just have an array of control, just an array of UIs, and we can just add those tiles in now. So we'll have 4 of them: tile 1, tile 2, tile 3, tile 4. And basically this is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 0 position. So maybe let's do this: tile 0, tile 1, tile 2, and tile 3, because position starts at 0 if you remember correctly. So now we're going to be at tile 0. So when we start the game, this is how you would see the game. And what we will need to do is, once we move, we're going to just basically move the player from this position to the other. And actually, I think we should also get the player. Yeah, we should probably get the player as well. So let's do export var player, and that's going to be a texture rect. Player is going to be the texture rect like this, so that we can move it. We can deparent and parent it to another tile. Right? So now we have those set up: tiles, player, and game balance. We got cooking. And now what we need to do is move button. So on move button, let's also create another function, and that's going to be function move right void, and this we need to set up. So on button pressed, we'll do tiny adventure move right. We could also like disable it, but then we need more things. Anyway, let's just kind of keep it simple now. So move right. We do basically the same thing. We need another kind of instruction like that. So Instructions, this is just gonna be one, so I don't think we need to add any like instructions. We need to keep it simple with this one. So let's just try off like that. So var move right instruction is going to be anchor program build instruction, and this time we can say it is where is it, accounts, not accounts, instructions. That's it. We have instructions and we have move right. Kind of something messed up, if I'm not mistaken. Like the instructions were up above first. Something happened, but anyway, it doesn't change the fact. Like everything works well still. So good. So move right, and we need to also close it up like so. Like so, and we need to add 4 accounts. Because it has 4 accounts. It has which accounts? Chest vault, game data account, the same ones. So we have chest vault to move right. We also need, what's the second one? It's game data account. So we have the game account. What we also need? We also need the player, which is payer, the same one. And the last one, you probably guessed it, is probably going to be system program. That's right, it is system program. And also, there is going to be an argument, and arguments we need to set up like so. So like that. Maybe we actually, yeah, like this. Yeah, so it's also created. So arguments we set like that. So you can see arguments, we have just one, password. So we'll need to do this. Password equals to, like the arguments we send needs to be a dictionary. If there's more, you need like to make a comma and add another one. And let's also just, because it was hard-coded there, let's just hard-code it. Oh no, it was hard-coded there, so let's hard-code it right here as well. Because it will not work if we don't set the argument. So gib password, if you remember from that episode, see, there's gonna be, if you want to move right, you need a password. If password is not gib, it's gonna fail. So let's just enter the password and that should be it. And what we need to do now is the same thing of sending transactions. So transaction data. Transaction data is wait Solana transaction manager, sign transactions, but instead of instructions, we're just only gonna send move right instruction. And that should be it. Oh wait, send transaction argument 1 should be array of instructions. So yeah, let's maybe just do like that. Just add it into an array. Whatever. Cool. And now we're just awaiting if transaction data is successful. If it's not successful, we can say push error failed to move and return, and just basically nothing happens. And we returned, and now what we could do, we can quite simply set the player position. Set player pos, and that's a function that we need to create. So one last function. So function set player pos void, and here we can actually fetch the information from this account. We need to know like what is the current position of the player, and the account that we want to fetch is this one. We need to fetch game data account because if you remember, it holds player position. So if we successfully fetch this game data account, we based on these seeds, see level 1, this game account, we will get information about this account. So anchor program fetch account of this name, game data account, and the account address is going to be that PDA, that PDA of game account. We should probably call it game account PDA, but I hope you understand. And so we will say that var data dictionary that is returned from this is basically just going to return like this whole dictionary, which is just player position at the moment. Dictionary, we're just going to await the return. So await anchor program fetched, account fetched. So we just call it like that and just wait up until it's fetched. And now we get to, now we try to get the player position. So var player new pose, let's say, new pose, int is going to be data, and what is this account? So array dictionary player position. So we're just gonna ask for this one, data player position. And now what we can do is player get parent remove child player. So basically from the current parent of this tile, we're just gonna remove the player and reassign it. I think there should be like a function of reparent with the new parent, but that's how we do it right now. Tiles at the position of new pose, add child player. That should do it. So now if we're at position 1, we take this one and set the child, this to be the child. Makes sense, right? And additionally, what we're going to do, if new pose equals to tiles size -1, that means if the new position is 3, basically because there's like 0, 1, 2, 3, and the tile size, like it will return how many tiles there are, that means 4, so -1, you always do -1 on the size so you can get the last ID, right? With this we will only get 4 tile size, and we can say if the new position is 3, the last one, oops, then what we will do is, actually we also need that export var chest texture rect, and with it that will set chest visual. Oh, it didn't work. Yes, so yeah, so we'll add a chest right here, and what we'll say, if you're on the last on the last tile, chest visible false, we'll just basically remove it. And what we're also going to do is in-game balance load token. So basically we're just going to reload and get the balance, because at that point our balance should have increased by 0.1. So we want to display it to the user as well. With this, I think it's actually gonna work. We don't have many attempts because I still only have 0.26 Sol in my wallet, so I don't have too many attempts. So hopefully this is going to work right now. So let's try it. We're gonna play it like so, just making sure it's working here. So yeah, we're just gonna see the errors if it's not working. So let's try an attempt. For the win, let's move. Okay, so start a game. I'm waiting, signed. 0.16, see? I now lost 0.1, and I'm at the position 1. If I press move, signed, moved, see? Moved. Because I'm now position 1. Now I press move again, I'm in position 2. Transaction passed. And last one, if I move, the chest the visual gets removed, and also my account is topped up by 0.1. Boom! Boom, 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 boom! Smart anchor program complete. Now that was a doozy. If you manage to go through with all of this, I cannot wait what kind of games you can make. This is incredible. This is incredible. On-chain gaming is incredible. Jonas is incredible for making this example, and just I am incredible for being able to teach you that. I also learned a lot of things. I have to be honest. I did a lot of takes, a lot of things I learned myself. So everybody wins. We all win. Solana wins. Rubians win. Like always, Rubians are the top winners. So yeah, get yourself a Rubian. Come on, support. You know, we're doing the thing. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking to the very end, and I'll see you in the other videos. Maybe some other new playlist. Bye-bye.